$5 billion. That is not a typo. That is not a scare number some blogger made up to get clicks. That is the figure the National Pest Management Association puts on termite damage in the United States every single year. $5 billion and 600,000 homes hit annually, according to industry estimates from Orkin, one of the largest termite companies on the planet. Read that again. The company that profits from termite treatment is the one publishing the number. And here's the part that should make you angry. Your homeowner's insurance will not pay 1 cent of it. Not one. Insurance companies classify termite damage as a maintenance issue, which is corporate language for, we already knew you weren't watching close enough, so it's your problem now. Before they ban this, and I mean that literally because there is already a manufactured shortage narrative getting pushed on some of the ingredients I'm about to show you. Curios. I want you to understand exactly how a chemical that costs less than a cup of coffee has been protecting wood for over 100 years, while a multi-billion-dollar industry sells you inspection contracts instead of teaching you the fix. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is public science, sitting in EPA registration documents, used by the same companies charging you thousands of dollars to apply it. I am going to show you exactly what it is, exactly how it works, and exactly why nobody in a company polo shirt is going to walk you through it for $2 when they can sell you a bond for $2,000. Stick around. The trap they set only works if you don't know what's inside the wall. Let's talk about who benefits from you staying confused. The pest control industry is not a scrappy group of exterminators anymore. It is a consolidated, multi-billion-dollar sector built on a very specific business model, the termite bond. A termite bond is a service contract, annual inspections, a treatment plan, sometimes a repair guarantee. And industry pricing puts these bonds anywhere from $500 to $2,500, repeating every single year for the life of the house. That is not a treatment, that is a subscription. And subscriptions only make sense to sell if the underlying fix is something the company can keep control of. Here's the technical detail that proves it. The active ingredient in almost every professional termite product on the market, Timbor, Boracare, Jecta, Shellguard, is not some proprietary miracle chemical cooked up in a corporate lab. It is borate. Specifically, either boric acid or its close cousin, disodium octaborate tetrahydrate, also called diat. Borate is a naturally occurring mineral salt. It is mined out of the ground in places like Boron, California, and Death Valley. It has been registered with the EPA as a termiticide since before most of us were born. The company that makes Boracare will tell you, in their own literature, that the active ingredient is about half as toxic as table salt in lab testing. That is not me talking. That is the manufacturer's own safety data. And they charge licensed applicators a premium to spray a natural mineral salt that costs a few dollars a pound in bulk. Here is what they will never walk you through. The exact same borate chemistry is sitting on the shelf at your hardware store right now in the laundry aisle, labeled as borax, sodium borate. And a mixture of borax and boric acid, dissolved in hot water, is chemically doing the same core job as the products a licensed technician charges you a call-out fee to apply. This is why old-timers who've owned property for 40 years still treat their own crawl spaces and attics by hand, the same way mechanics who actually understand engines buy old trucks instead of leasing whatever the dealership pushes this year. They know what's actually happening under the hood, and they know a subscription isn't the same thing as a fix. Insiders don't pay retail for chemistry they can buy in bulk. Think about how this industry actually gets built out in most neighborhoods. A technician does a free inspection, finds a few mud tubes or some soft wood, and by the end of that visit, you're signing a service agreement that renews itself every year without you thinking twice about it. Nobody in that conversation is explaining what's in the truck. Nobody is showing you the label on the concentrate they're diluting. You're buying access to a person, not an explanation of a chemical, and that's exactly how the pricing stays, high generation after generation. I want to be straight with you before we go further, because I'm not here to get your house eaten alive for the sake of a video. If you already have visible termite damage, sagging floors, hollow-sounding wood, mud tubes climbing your foundation, discarded wings on windowsills, that is an active, established infestation, and no $2 home fix is going to outperform a licensed inspection at that stage. What I'm about to show you is the prevention and early protection method the industry would rather sell you a contract for than teach you for free. Use it on exposed, accessible wood, framing, attics, crawl spaces, sheds, fence posts, before the problem exists, or as backup protection alongside a real inspection if you're not sure yet. This is about taking back the parts of termite protection you were never told you could do yourself, not about skipping real help when you already need it. So how does this actually work, and why does it work? Termites cannot digest wood on their own. Nobody can. Wood is almost pure cellulose, and cellulose is nearly indestructible to a normal digestive system. Termites survive because their gut is loaded with a colony of protozoa and bacteria that break the cellulose down for them. It's a partnership. Kill the partnership, and the termite starves to death even while it's still eating. That is exactly what borate does. When a termite feeds on borate-treated wood, the boron disrupts those digestive microorganisms. Lab research has shown that a boric acid solution in the range of 4% is enough to wipe out the termite's entire internal gut community. The termite doesn't die on contact. It dies over the following days because it can no longer process food. And because termites groom each other and share food mouth to mouth in a process called trophallaxis, one contaminated forager can carry the borate back and spread it through the colony before it ever shows a symptom. This is the same mechanism, the same chemistry, and often the same literal compound the licensed applicators are using. The manufacturer of Boracare states plainly that DOT is what makes their product one of the only borate materials registered by the EPA as a primary termite pretreatment for new construction. That's not a fringe home remedy. That's an EPA-registered termiticide's own selling point, just repackaged at commercial markup. Now here's the detail the industry really does not want circulating. Borate only works on wood it can actually reach. It has to penetrate into the fibers, which means bare, unfinished, unpainted wood is where this shines. New framing, attic joists, crawl space beams, exposed studs, sheds, fence posts, deck substructure. Paint, stain, and sealants block penetration, which is exactly why professional pretreatment happens during construction, before the wood is finished. If your walls are already painted and finished, this method is not going to punch through that barrier by itself. You'd need to target the accessible, unfinished wood specifically, which is where most of the real vulnerability lives anyway, in crawl spaces, attics, and sill plates. There is also a species limitation worth knowing, and I'm not going to hide it from you the way a salesperson would. If you're in Gulf Coast territory or Hawaii and dealing with Formosan subterranean termites, the most aggressive species in North America, the EPA itself has raised questions about whether borate alone provides adequate structural protection against that particular species. That's not a reason to skip this. It's a reason to know your enemy before you fight it. Look up which termite species are active in your region before you decide this is your only line of defense. None of this is buried information. It's in EPA registration filings, in manufacturer technical sheets, in university extension publications. It's just never explained to you in plain language, because a homeowner who understands the chemistry stops paying for the mystery. Let's put the actual numbers side by side, because this is where the markup becomes impossible to ignore. Industry pricing on a professional liquid termiticide barrier around a foundation runs $1,000 to $2,500. A bait station system installed and monitored runs $800 to $3,000. A termite bond, the annual contract most companies push homeowners toward, runs $500 to $2,500 every single year, for as long as you own the house. Meanwhile, a pound of boric acid runs around $4 at a hardware store, and a box of borax runs closer to $1. You're not paying for the chemistry. You're paying for someone else to be the one who knows it. That gap is not an accident of the free market. It exists because homeowners are never taught the underlying science, so the entire transaction gets framed as trust in a technician instead of understanding of a compound. The moment you understand what borate actually is and what it actually does to a termite's gut, that trust-based pricing model stops working on you. Here is exactly how to build and apply this yourself, using the same active chemistry the pros are charging you for. What you need, total cost, under $2 per application, borax, sodium borate, sold as 20 Mule Team borax in the laundry aisle of almost any grocery or hardware store, boric acid powder, sold cheap in the pest control section, sometimes labeled as roach powder at near pure concentration, hot water, a pump sprayer, a paintbrush, or even a basic turkey baster for injecting into holes or gaps the mix. For a simple surface treatment, dissolve about 1 cup of boric acid powder into 1 gallon of hot water, stirring until it's fully dissolved. Boric acid dissolves slowly, so don't rush it. For a stronger combined solution, a roughly 60% borax to 40% boric acid mix, added to hot water, gives you maximum borate solubility, which is the same ratio hobbyist woodworkers have used for decades to make their own version of the commercial product. Keep the concentration around 4% for real termiticidal effect against the gut microorganisms. That's the number backed by lab testing, not a guess. Where to apply it? Go after every piece of exposed, unfinished, or accessible wood in your home. That means attic framing and rafters, crawl space joists and sill plates, the underside of a deck, shed framing, fence posts before they go in the ground, and any exposed studs during a renovation. Saturate the wood generously with a brush, roller, or pump sprayer. You want it soaking in, not just misted on the surface. For cracks, gaps, or old damage where you suspect activity, a turkey baster or a plastic squeeze bottle lets you inject the solution directly into the void, the same trick used by people treating isolated insect damage in log homes. If you're dealing with an area where you can already see termite tubes or entry points and you want a targeted knockdown, saturating the immediate area and entry tubes can disrupt activity locally, but treat that as a stopgap, not a substitute for a real inspection if the activity is active and spreading. Bonus method, the cardboard bait trick. Here's a second application that costs even less. Plain, uncoated, corrugated cardboard is basically pure cellulose, and termites find it more attractive than most wood because it's easier to break down. Soak strips of it in your borate solution, let them dry, and place them in damp areas where you suspect activity, along a foundation edge, near a crawl space entry, in a garden bed against the house. Termites forage into it, feed, and carry the borate back to the colony through that same grooming and food sharing behavior we talked about earlier. Check the strips every couple of weeks and replace them once they're damaged or dried out. This is the same principle commercial bait stations are built on. A food source loaded with a slow-acting toxin placed where foragers will find it. Just built by hand for the cost of a cardboard box you already have in your recycling bin. Timing and follow-through. This is not an instant kill, because it works by disrupting digestion rather than acting as a contact poison. Expect results to build over 1 to 3 weeks as the colony feeds and shares the treated material. That's the trade-off for something you can buy for pocket change instead of a service contract. Patience instead of a markup. Reapply exposed wood in high moisture areas, crawl spaces anywhere near plumbing, anywhere rain can reach. Every year or two, since borate can wash out with repeated soaking. Treated wood that stays dry holds its protection far longer. This is exactly why new construction gets a borate soak before it's ever closed up. Once the framing is finished and painted, you've lost your access. What this is not